The scariest places where the night embraces.
My family means everything to me. They're my friends. And for 16 years, we traveled everywhere in the southwest of the United States to find the scariest places, to find something beyond just us. And we wouldn't realize that 16 years later, we would be talking about our experiences in front of an audience, to show them our findings about the unknown. As much as this might be controversial, this is what happened to me and my family.
Voices call from far away, dread and fear and disarray.
Without further ado, I know you guys are going to have an amazing time, and happy Halloween to you. And without further ado, enjoy the show.
There is a world out there that I don't think we'll fully ever understand. Now, I'm not going to tell you that ghosts are real. I don't even know what I really believe in. But what you're about to see and hear is...
Hello again. Are you walking around? What is my name?
Me.
I'm cold, period.
What is your name?
Rebecca?
What building are we in?
EVP session, Wax Museum, Friday night number 2. Anybody have a question?
You just throw that rock? That rock? Right in the chair. Right in the chair. How did you go on top of it?
It's not even a rock.
The rocks are falling.
Is it a rock?
No, yeah, that's a rock.
Is it a rock somewhere?
Is that what it sounded like?
Yeah. That's exactly what it sounds like.
like rock.
Please welcome, from Elite Vegas Paranormal, Brian Purdy.
Thank you. How's everybody tonight? Good. I want to thank everybody for coming out and spending the evening with Elite Vegas Paranormal Society. I also want to thank Carla de Blasi for inviting me and for their team's help in putting this together. They did a great job. Thank you, guys. I founded Elite Vegas Paranormal Society in 2008. And in those 16 years, we have had the privilege of exploring, investigating some of the most haunted places in the Southwest. Linda Vista Hospital, Washoe Club, Binions, just to name a few. And in that time, we would talk to a lot of people when we were out to these locations, and we always would get asked 2 questions repeatedly. And those questions are, 1, where's the scariest place you've ever investigated? And 2, what's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? Well, I can tell you, the scariest place, without a doubt, is Bonnie Springs Ranch. Now, Bonnie Springs Ranch, we did ghost hunts up there for 5 years, and we were up there every month, and we would hold these public ghost hunts. And of course, we would see some amazing stuff, crazy stuff that you wouldn't believe. We saw apparitions, we saw light anomalies, we saw all kinds of stuff. Boots, we could hear them walking down the wood planks out there. If you've ever been out there, it's all wood floors. So you could hear the boots daytime, nighttime, didn't matter. So that really answers where was our scariest place to visit. And I think it's because we had a very personal relationship with Bonnie Springs Ranch. The second question, what's the scariest thing that ever happened to me or to us? And that one's a little trickier. And the reason being, I don't remember it. I have no recollection. So the cool thing is that you guys are going to see it the same way I saw it for the first time. Check it out.
Nevada can be an amazing place. With so much history wherever you look, you can see its past come to life. It can be hauntingly beautiful at times. But out of all the places we've ever investigated, there is one place that started it all. Bonnie Springs Ranch.
I heard you. You said I heard you. How long? You want to ask us something, ask us. I got some. Are you sure? Furnish. I love. I do. I love. You up on stage. We want to see your performance.
Just kind of tell me a little bit like what happened.
Well, I mean, it all started in the Opera House. I noticed he was acting a little bit different. He came to me in the middle of it. He said that he had a pain in his back.
Right, and this is just before he started visually looking just kind of like on him.
Yeah, like a little bit delusional in a way. I mean, it was just kind of weird.
So the sharp pain set it off?
Yeah. And then I told him, like, well, okay, maybe you should probably like get out of here, just in case we don't want anything bad to happen. Are you okay, Dad?
No, I'm not. Go out.
Yeah, go out. See if it sounds like my dad.
It sounds like his voice.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
When you put it like that, I wouldn't have picked it initially though.
Yeah.
It's definitely used to hear.
Yeah, but that's.
It does, but it's, your dad's voice gets enough for
Even a while ago.
Maybe there's something where when you take someone else's energy that they also take on their voice. 20 minutes pass, and at that point I'm thinking like, okay, well, that's not good. Where is he? Why isn't he back? So I said, okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back while they continue the investigation. I went over there to the saloon, which is right across from the opera house, and when I walked in, I pretty much just found him there, just sitting by himself, and just kind of staring off into the distance. And that's when I asked, "Are you okay?" It wasn't him. I'll tell you that it was not him. And that's when a teammate came in. I said, "Go get everyone immediately. It's an emergency." And that's when they came. And they immediately thought that he was having a stroke.
You okay? Drink some water.
So I asked him what happened. I said, "You got poked or anything?" He's not answering. You said you got poked or something.
Keep drinking.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
His pulse is okay. It's not rapid or,
You don't feel like yourself, or the people here seem to think that you're not yourself. You're fine?
Yeah.
Is he fine? Your eyes are like this wide.
What? Give me your name. What's your name?
Brian?
Brian what?
Birdie?
What's my name?
Joe?
How do you know Joe? Who's Joe to you?
He's my friend.
Where do you know Joe from?
Bonnie Springs.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's awesome. Let's go outside. Yeah? All right, let's go.
We're gonna snap. He's gonna snap out of this.
He's not himself.
I know he's not.
It's easy to crash when you're tired already, and your eyes are like this big, massive. Okay. All right. Yep. Oh, sorry. Boob grab. It wasn't intentional.
Take a ticket though. Sorry.
All right. Can you grab his legs? Just put your feet on the ground so they're flat on the ground. Getting all the attention. Enjoy it. Okay. Gosh, your shirt is soaked.
Well, we pour water on it. Pour water.
Oh, okay. Cool. Just put it down, Beth. Have you had dinner? Have you eaten? Okay. Are his eyes still that big?
What'd you have, Brian? For dinner? What'd you have for dinner?
Can I do something?
Yep. Yeah.
Let me have yours.
You remember?
You feel that? Look at me. That's St. Christopher. Remember last time? Do you remember last time? Feel that saint. You don't have your St. Michael's on, okay? This is St. Christopher.
Has this happened before? He needs to say it.
Say it.
Because it's his body.
Say it. Leave me.
Leave me.
Leave me now.
Leave me now.
I give you no permission to be inside my body.
I give you no permission. Say it.
I give you no permission
To be inside my body.
to be inside my
No,
body.
say it.
Say it like you mean it, Brian.
I give you no permission.
Say it. I give you no permission. Say it.
I give you no permission.
No, say it.
I give you no permission
To be in my body.
to be in my body.
They're getting bigger. His eyes are getting bigger. Say it. I give you no permission.
I'm gonna chase him out.
I give you no permission. Say it.
I give you no permission.
No. Say it.
I give you no permission.
Say it.
I give you no permission.
Look at me. Say it.
I'm looking at you.
No, you're not. I want Brian to look at me. I want my husband to look at me. I give you no permission. Say it.
Got his cross?
It's my cross.
Is it yours?
Yep. I've been blessed by a priest, and I have the eye.
I give you no permission.
For what?
Nothing?
Nope.
Check on that side.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So what is it that you remember after you felt it? What did you do? What do you remember?
Well, I remember Joe coming up and telling me something, and then he said for it to leave me alone, and then the pain went away. And then I remember getting really hot, and then just kind of dizzy.
Do you remember going
That's why I came out, because I was really dizzy inside.
I just know the next thing I know is you're here with me, and then coming down the stairs.
You were sitting in the saloon for what, like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
Easy.
Longer than that.
in that chair and he stumbled.
Now, you just said you remembered me coming down here with you, right?
Yeah.
And you sitting here.
Yeah.
Who else was with you when we were here?
It was just you and me.
He just remembers you there.
It was just me and you even here?
Yeah.
He has no recollection of you guys and everything you did.
So do you feel like, do you think it was something negative, or was just something trying to communicate?
It was not negative by any means.
Yeah, I didn't feel angry or anything.
No.
I gotta be honest with you, I actually felt very peaceful.
Yeah.
You're tired though too.
Yeah, I'm tired, but I don't.
See, you weren't talking this loud.
Yeah.
There was no malice in it. The fact
No,
that
I
you
didn't
got
feel angry or anything like that.
the fact that you got affected was because you were tired and your guards were down.
I felt overwhelmingly peaceful. It was just like, wow, everything is so pretty, and that's what I remember. It was just really relaxed. It wasn't weird.
Brian Purdy is a tour guide at Bonnie Springs Ranch and the victim of a traumatizing spiritual possession.
When I watch this video and I see my wife as concerned and scared as she was,
If anybody knows you are not being you, it's going to be your wife.
right, and I'm seeing the fear in her eyes, and that scares the daylights out of me.
Say it. No, you're not. I want Brian to look at me. I want my husband to look at me.
That was 2013, and when I see that video, it still gives me chills. You see, at some point, the reason I'm sweaty is because they thought I was having a stroke. One of our teammates is actually a registered nurse. I work in neurointerventional radiology, so I understand what the stroke symptoms are. And they were cooling me down with towels, wet towels, and you see some of them putting on medals around, the crucifixes and stuff around my chest. And honestly, what you don't see in there is that when Dave tells me to go out, if any of you guys have been up to Bonnie Springs, and particularly the Opera House, they have this wraparound porch. So I was thinking that I was just having back pain, really bad back pain. But Dave recognized that it could be something spiritual. So that's why he wanted me to leave, and that's what you're supposed to do. So I did. I went to this wraparound porch, and I was sitting out there, and at that point, it was probably about 7:30 maybe. The sun had just started to go down, and the mountains were this, pretty purplish color, and, the trees were still green, and everything was still light outside. The next thing I remember is when I'm sitting down with these folks at this picnic table at the lower level, and it's pitch black. And I'm thinking to myself, what happened? How did it? So they're talking to me, and somebody's in my face like this close, and I'm thinking, a second ago, I was having this conversation, and that conversation was weird in itself because I had an inner dialogue too. So I was looking at everything going, oh, the trees are beautiful, the mountains are beautiful, the buildings are beautiful, and I literally am talking to myself saying, what are you doing? You've been out here for 5 years every month doing this, and now everything's beautiful? It was very surreal. But again, the next time I came to, for lack of a better term, bless you, I came to, and everybody was just kind of, I don't know, it seemed like they were mad at me, and I couldn't figure out why. I was soaking wet, and I'm like, people in my face. I don't remember, and everybody, was around me telling me what was going on. I said, David, my son, says, I found you about 20, 41 minutes, whatever it was. When you left, I found you in the saloon. And it was pitch black in there. When you see them going in, it's all light because they turn the lights on. But I was sitting in total darkness, just staring. And that's where Dave found me. And then he called Diane and everybody to come over. I think something's going on. But I have no memory. And as I told Dave, I was not in the saloon. He goes, yes, you are. And I said, no, I wasn't. He puts the camera down, and he flips the monitor over, and he hits play. And he goes, there you are in the saloon. I do not remember that. And it was very, very, very surreal. Part of what we do here, trying to educate, the reason we were doing Bonnie Springs ghost hunts is we like to educate people. They see what they see on TV, and they think that's what ghost hunting is. So we started doing these hunts because we wanted people to understand that there's hours. There was many, many times that we took groups up to Bonnie Springs, and we got absolutely nothing. So there's long periods of time. We wanted to give them that experience. Sadly, Bonnie Springs is no longer there. They sold it when Miss Bonnie died. They've torn it down. They're going to build luxury homes up there. And we're excited about that, and I'll tell you why. Why it's bittersweet. It's sad that Bonnie Springs isn't here anymore, but when they build those homes, we're hoping they're going to call EVPS so we can go out there and investigate when they can't figure out what spirits are in their homes. Because the spirits do not go away just because you plow the buildings down. They're still there. So I'll leave you with this, and that is that EVPS has a saying that is, we don't offer proof of an afterlife, just the possibility of one. Thank you. Real quick, I want to show you something we've been working on. Go ahead.
There is a world out there that I don't think I'll fully ever understand. But it doesn't mean I won't go chasing after the answers, wherever that may lead. This is my story, my journey to find the scariest places.
Please welcome, from the Scariest Places, David Purdy.
Hello. So yes, I am David Purdy. I am the one that found my father, and I am the one now doing a new show, a new series with my crew actually right here, Dominic and Casey. They have been helping me out to film at some of the most scariest places that we can find. And the goal of this is because Bonnie Springs had a lasting impression on me and my whole family. It was scary. I'll just put it that way. When you hear your name being called and they're saying, give us the boy, give us David, we're going to kill him, and then you keep going back 5 years in a row, it's weird, but then you kind of think, what other places are like that? Is there something more scary? And I think a couple of our episodes that we've done lately have been extremely interesting.
you can watch the show now. I'm putting an episode out tomorrow for Halloween, and that one is going to be at Huntridge Theater. We recently filmed over in Ely, Nevada, Binions, and Goldfield Hotel, and the Nixon Building, and a couple other places. I think that I'm hoping you guys will like this. You'll follow, share the pamphlets that you got, the little cards. You can follow us, follow me on there. But yeah, let's play a video for you guys. You can see.
They say the kingdom of God is inside you and all around you, not in buildings of wood and stone. Believe it or not, I once had a normal life. None of this ghost stuff ever mattered back then, but for some reason, I keep finding myself going back where I started. Maybe this time I'll follow that path, though. The one I've been so desperate to ignore. But one thing's for sure, I want to know why the hell they keep calling me the priest. And how I can open the door for them so I can finally get answers. This is my story, my journey to be as close to the other side as possible.
Alright. Alright. We have a device that will allow us to hear you. Can you come closer to us? Can you say hi? We got a couple people here that work here. Alright. It seems like you guys are surrounding us, which I appreciate. But I want you to do more. I want to do more. I want you to open the door to come to our side. I can't open the door. I want to open the door. Now, that's all I want to do is see if there is a door, what happens when you open it? Right? Mm-hmm. What happens if you open that door? Does like tons of stuff start happening? Do they show themselves? Like what? And what does that mean? Release. Heard, release, hell.
Oh!
Alright.
Hi!
We all heard that?
That could have been Lewis. That could have been. There was some speaking.
Huh?
So there was some speaking when you first stage of my
Yeah, but that was like a long
You're not wrong.
whistle, like, or sound to it. It wasn't like a squeakiness. I mean, hey, can anyone copy me?
3. I heard the second. I heard 2.
Did you hear 3? Is that a 2?
2. I heard 2.
Can you do that one more time, please? That's all I ask. Can't move this, okay? Copy me. Someone walking?
Yeah.
There's someone walking? There's like someone walking on the train or something like that. Is that you all heard that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was cool, huh? That was in Ely, Nevada. That was at the Nevada Northern Railway, where we rode a ghost train and then went into the train yard and we pretty much captured some really unexplainable stuff. I don't know that's what it is, unexplainable. But there is something that has been happening lately. I would say that they've been asking for a door to be open. And I don't know what really that means. Dominic and Casey have been there when they've heard it, where they keep asking for a door to be open, and maybe they see a door. And every time we go somewhere, we try opening it to see if anything will happen, if we can't conjure something up. So, in the light of that, I figured we should do the same thing here. We should do a ghost box session. And that's what we're going to do today. Now, I do not know what we're going to get. This is live. But let's see. Normally, when I do anything, I always start off by saying if there's anything here, we want to communicate with you. Use our energy to talk to us. And that's what we're going to do. Hello. All right. Hello. What's your name? Can you talk to us? Can you say someone's name that's here? That sounds like a curse word. If there is something here, I want you to make yourself known. I did. Raise your hand if you guys hear something, okay? If you hear your name or a word. Who do you want to talk to here? Is there someone specific? David. What did you hear? Huh? David? No, she said David. Do you have something to tell me? Remember, we're filming this, so please don't curse. Do you guys want to open a door? Open. I mean, this is your guys' chance. All these people want to see you or talk to you. What do you have to say? What's your name? Huh? Angelina, do you want to ask a question? Huh? You do? What do you say? You
said, how old are you? 10? Is that what? 10 again. You guys are 10? Okay. Are you following someone? Did you follow someone here? Talk loud. If you followed someone, can you tell me their name? Hear your name or anything like that, you raise your hand, okay? Behind you? Huh? You heard Brian? You want to give it a go? What do you got? You want to say your name? Can you say her name? You heard that? So I'll tell you this right now. When we do stuff like this, there's a lot of people that might hear different things. Just like when we film, I always bring a couple camera people. These guys specifically. And they will hear something different. Our cameras will hear something different. Believe it or not, even with your age, like I hear things differently than Dave does. So a lot of times we're reviewing film and we'll actually, I'll say, oh, it says this. And then he'll listen to it and he'll be like, no, it says this. So, and depending on who they deal with. Correct. For me, it's a lot of more cursing towards me. I don't know why. Okay, we're going to be leaving soon. Do you have anything else you want to say? Now's your chance. Time's ticking. Quiet. What? Okay, we're going to end it. I would like everyone to say thank you and goodbye. Thank you and goodbye. But yeah, I mean, we appreciate everyone coming out. I don't know if you heard something or didn't, but this isn't a parlor trick or anything like that. That was a real ghost box plugged in to the speakers, and that's kind of how it is. Just imagine everything completely dark, can't see in front of you, and you hope to God that you don't run into anything. Like Casey, she's done it. Dominic has almost done it. But thank you guys. If you have any questions. Yes.
What experiences do you have with Ouija board?
I've never really used the Ouija board. Not that I have an aversion to it.
We never really used the Ouija board. We tried to pick certain devices, but because it's like leaving your door unlocked. You know, like what I do when I go and ask these things to follow me, I don't know what's going to follow me. And sometimes that's probably not the best idea, but for filming, you know, it's content. But with a Ouija board, you're trying to contact something, you're leaving your door open. Regardless if anything good or bad wants to come through, it will come through. So I would say we don't utilize it like that. But then a ghost box can technically be opening up a door too. It can be asking a spirit to talk with you. And it could also mean other spirits want to talk with you as well. So different forms of communication, but I guess maybe Ouija board we don't really mess with. Well,
I don't like anybody that much to be that close. Ugh. I just, yeah.
Besides a camera, an EMF reader, and a ghost box, what is another very important piece of equipment to carry on?
Actually, the best piece of equipment you can bring on an investigation is
yourself.
You. Let me tell you, all the equipment in the world is not going to replace a personal experience.
But recording it is definitely a good idea.
But here's the thing, and we've had this conversation about that video of whatever happened to me, spirit or whatever that took me over. Let me tell you something. I had this point in my life when I would talk about it that I realized I can't prove it to anybody. I'm the only one, even the closest people to me. I can't prove it that it happened. I can't, it's weird. It's like an experience that I had, but when you realize there's no way to validate that to another human being, you know, we're all just bouncing around in this world, and quite honestly, I don't know if we'll ever have an answer. Because if you look at the stuff that kids put out today, you know, these 17-year-olds, 15-year-olds are putting this ghost stuff on YouTube, and they're manipulating, you know, backgrounds, green screen, and all that stuff. You don't know what real is anymore. So I wonder if we'll ever have an answer. But yes.
So you've done Goldfield Hotel. Have you done the high school?
Say again?
Yes.
Have you done high school?
Yes, high school, Nixon Building, Goldfield Hotel, John S. Cook Bank Building, which is one of Dave's episodes, which is a really good one.
I went to Goldfield and the John S. Cook Bank Building by myself, just alone with a bunch of cameras. And, well, I'll let you watch the episode. It's crazy. It is a scary place. High school, I'm going to make that a future episode. I know they were doing something like filming or something like that for another show out there, but that is going to be a future episode because I promised these guys that I would take them to Goldfield. So we're going to, well, mainly her. Yeah, so they wanted to go to it, so I said I would take him again. Yeah, he's going to be chilling somewhere else.
How did the high school compare to the hotel? Because I did both, and I just wanted your personal opinion.
I mean, most of the stuff, until I go through all the footage, that's when I could tell you. I went to the Huntridge Theater. I didn't think I was going to get anything. And I even told them, like, we'll see what we get. Turns out to be one of the scariest episodes I've filmed so far. Goldfield, I know that there's stuff there. All I know, they called me a priest again, and someone told me to kill someone or something like that, like through the ghost box. Again, these are just the words that you hear until I go back and replay everything. It might give me a full sentence. I think they're equally creepy in a way, but it's a draw. What about you? What's yours?
I think the high school is scarier than the hotel.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm with you. We got quite a bit.
She's been holding
when
her
we've done
hand.
that. Sorry.
For a
Yeah,
minute.
she's getting.
Go for it. Oh, cool. Please tell me it's haunted. Really?
And it opens, and there's nobody there, and there's nothing wrong with the door, and so I always thank the ghost for opening the door for me, and so I don't want to upset them. So what is the range of the ghost box? Can they
Just anything. It's basically just a radio. It just keeps scanning through everything.
so it could detect like a
If anything wanted to be here to communicate, it's like just a device, just like the Ouija board. It's inviting things to come to it. Can I film here while I have you? I would do an episode.
You got to talk to Carla.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hold you accountable for this if I can. Well, I mean, if I open the door and stuff like that, I probably want to keep it open. I mean, the things that I do, the things I have encountered and stuff like that, I mean, as scared as I am, the first thing I do is think like content, you know? Would I recommend other people doing it? No, I would not. I mean, I've had creepy stuff happen because I do this. It's only a matter of time until they probably have something happening. But it's, I don't know what they see. To me, it might be an obstacle. It might be something that they can see, we can't. But all I know is they keep asking for it. And if you watch enough, scary movies and stuff, you'll start seeing a theme that they also have. They mention doors. They mention things crossing over to the other side. In some way, in order for something to come here, do they have to cross over? Is that meaning through a doorway for them?
A threshold.
A threshold? But that's just what I've gotten so far. Yeah, hope that answers your question.
The scariest places.